Every 4 years, the FIFA World Cup reaches a point where the entire tournament changes overnight. The packed stadiums are still there, millions of fans are still watching, but one thing disappears completely. Second chances. A team can dominate for weeks, make one costly mistake, and see its World Cup dream end in a single evening. So, what makes the knockout stage so different? Why do some matches go beyond 90 minutes? And why is this where football's greatest heroes and biggest heartbreaks are created? By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how the FIFA World Cup knockout stage works, and why it's considered the most dramatic stage in world football. Before any team reaches the knockout rounds, it must first survive the group stage. In the 2026 FIFA World Cup, 48 nations are divided into 12 groups of 4 teams. Every nation plays 3 matches, facing each team in its group once. After those 3 games, the table decides who stays alive. A win earns 3 points, a draw earns 1 and a loss earns none. Teams are ranked by points first. If 2 teams finish level, FIFA uses official tiebreakers, beginning with goal difference. Then goals scored, before moving to other criteria if needed. The top 2 teams in every group qualify automatically. Because the tournament now includes 48 teams, the 8 best third-place teams also advance. That means 32 teams keep dreaming of lifting football's biggest trophy, while the other 16 begin the long wait for another chance. 4 years later, and that's where everything changes. The league table is gone, points no longer matter, goal difference can't save you anymore. From this moment on, the World Cup becomes a straight knockout competition. Win, and your journey continues. Lose, and you're going home. The first knockout round is called the round of 32, because exactly 32 teams remain. They're paired into 16 matches, and every match produces only one winner. There are no rematches, no second legs, and no opportunity to recover from a bad performance. One game decides everything. The bracket isn't created after the group stage, it's planned before the tournament even begins. Where a team finishes in its group determines where it is placed in the knockout bracket. In most cases, group winners are rewarded by facing teams that finished lower in another group, giving them a slightly more favourable route. That doesn't mean the road is easy. By this stage, every remaining nation has already survived the toughest opening phase of the tournament. One brilliant performance is enough for an underdog to eliminate a favourite. And once the knockout stage begins, the pressure only gets bigger. Once the round of 32 is complete, the tournament becomes even more intense. Half of the remaining teams are gone, leaving just 16 nations still chasing the biggest prize in football. From there, the winners advance to the round of 16, then the quarterfinals, where only 8 teams remain win again, and you're into the semifinals. At that point, every player is just one victory away from reaching the FIFA World Cup final. But here's the question that confuses many new fans. What happens if a knockout match finishes level after 90 minutes? Unlike the group stage, a draw isn't an option. One team must move on, and one team must be eliminated. So if the score is tied at the end of normal time, the match goes to extra time. This adds 2 15-minute halves, giving each team another 30 minutes to find a winner. By then, players are physically exhausted, legs become heavy, concentration begins to fade. That's often when small mistakes decide massive matches. If the score is still level after extra time, the game moves to a penalty shootout. Each team selects 5 eligible players who are still on the field to take penalties one at a time. The team that scores the most after 5 kicks wins, if they're still tied. The shootout continues into sudden death, until one team scores and the other misses. In the same round, it's one of the most dramatic moments in all of sport. 4 years of preparation, and sometimes an entire nation's hopes can come down to a single kick. World Cup history is filled with unforgettable examples. Italy defeated France on penalties to win the 2006 FIFA World Cup. In 2022, Argentina and France played one of the greatest World Cup finals ever. After an unforgettable match, Argentina lifted the trophy, following another dramatic penalty shootout. Those moments remind us that football's biggest prizes are often decided by the finest margins. There's one more match. Before the tournament ends, the third-place playoff, the 2 losing semi-finalists face each other to decide who finishes third. While it isn't the championship, earning a place on the World Cup podium is still a remarkable achievement. For any nation, then comes the final. 90 minutes may decide it, if not extra time will, and if the teams still can't be separated, Penalties will crown a world champion. That's what makes the FIFA World Cup knockout stage so special. Every opponent is among the world's best. Every mistake can end a dream. Every goal can create a legend. The group stage gives every nation hope. The knockout stage decides whose dream survives, and from that moment on, every pass, every tackle, every shot has the power to change football history forever. That's why the FIFA World Cup knockout stage isn't just the most exciting part of the tournament, it's where champions are crowned, legends are remembered, and the beautiful game reaches its greatest stage.